tomato time. These tomato seedlings are ready to be potted up. So today we're going to take the seedlings and carefully separate them and put them in their own cups so they can take off growing and be ready to go out in the garden in about 5 to 6 weeks.
All right, so sometimes you hear about tomatoes having potato leaf or regular tomato leaf. And here's a good example. You can see the difference. See how that leaf doesn't have the same serrations and shape. It's just one big flat leaf. This is a potato leaf tomato. This particular variety is a brandywine yellow potato leaf, and it also comes in a tomato leaf, actually. And then this is an orange cherry, and I don't think I've ever seen a cherry tomato that's a potato leaf. There probably is one out there, but I've never seen it. It's mostly the heirloom slicing tomatoes that are the potato leaf style. Yeah, I just wanted to show the difference between the potato leaf and the tomato leaf.
It's really helpful to pre-label your plant markers. That way, when you get your hands in the soil, you won't have to stop and do this. So I'm labeling these first, and then we're going to put one in each cup when we transplant. And then these can also go out in the garden as well. It's one nice thing about using the wood ones is you can just put them out in your garden soil and they will decompose.
Okay, so these tomatoes have been in their cells about a month. They're getting quite tall for the amount of soil. You can see there's 5 or 6 tomatoes in this one little soil block. They need to come out. And so this one, we'll just take that whole thing out. You can see that the roots are already starting to wrap around. And we really don't need all these tomato plants. We plant this many in here just to make sure that we get good germination and that we have tomatoes to pot up. Okay, so you just tear them off like this, get a little bit of root, and then I've got a solo cup completely full. I just push my finger clear to the bottom, and that's a nice pathway, and then I can just push that tomato all the way down in. Let's do another. All the way down in, and by burying it that deep, you'll get a nice set of roots all along that stem, and the tomato will be very happy in these solo cups until it's time to take them out and transplant them. And then just give them a little shake. You don't want to pack them in real tight. And it's sad, but these little ones go to the trash. And that was Rio Grande. Nice 3 tomatoes that all came out of that one little square, and look how nice of tomatoes those are all going to be. Brandywine yellow.
Started with great seeds, and I took really good care of them in the growth station. To germinate, I used a heat mat and a humidity dome. After they came up, then we took the humidity dome off. And then once they had their first set of true leaves, we started fertilizing them with water and just keeping them consistently moist, not soggy, just moist and close to the grow lights. And then as they got taller, I moved them down. So the grow lights were about 4 to 6 inches above the plants. And now we're potting them up. So we'll keep that same process as far as the grow lights will still be fairly close, and we'll fertilize when we water and microdose. They'll have so much room to grow in these cups with lots of room for the roots. Well, that one looks like a great one. What variety is that one?
This is the orange cherry.
Ooh, it's a good one.
Very sweet tomato.
Love that one.
And like most cherry tomatoes, the plant gets huge. It'll grow up to 10 feet if you've got the trellis for it.